Welcome yogis to Balance by Meghan. I'm Meghan. Today's sequence is a go with the flow yoga flow. So this is a really swift practice. It builds a lot of heat in the body and it builds on top of each pose. So grab your mat and let's create balance in your life. We'll begin in easy position or Sukhasan. So draw your left leg in first, followed by the right. We'll place our palms face down on our knees and take 5 breaths here. In through the nose. Exhale, side out. Grounding ourselves for practice before we quickly get into it. Take your left hand, walk it away from your body. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. We'll do a seated side body stretch. You should be feeling this in the right side of your body. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. We'll switch the crossover legs, so we'll draw the right leg in, followed by the left. Take 5 more breaths here. Fully being present on the mat, forgetting whatever needs to happen today, tomorrow. Just be here now. We'll take the right fingers, we'll walk them away from the body. Left hand comes up and over. Do a seated side body stretch. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to center. From here, we'll come forward onto all fours in tabletop position. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, shine the heart forward. Cow pose. Exhale, arch the back. Chin comes in towards sternum. Cat. We'll move through our cat-cows for a few breaths, bringing flexion and extension into the spine. Warming up the body before we move through this quick flow. One more breath wherever you are. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to neutral. Walk the hands out. Curl the toes under. Come into your plank position. Strong plank. And send it up to downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here, pedaling it out, warming up the body. Inhale, send the right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, open the hip, foot comes to the left side. Try not to dump all of your weight into the left side of your body. Keep it even in the shoulders. Equal weight pressing into the hands. Inhale here. Exhale, send it back. 3-legged dog. And draw it in towards your chest. Step up. And we'll come into our first low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale. Squeeze the body into the middle of the mat here, into your center. You might come up off of the fingertips. Low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, send it back. Runner stretch. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come back into your low lunge. Inhale here, curl the toes underneath. Exhale, step back into a plank position. Inhale, rock forward, come into your belly. Uncurl the toes, press into the top of the feet, elbows sucking in towards the body. Inhale here, cobra. Exhale, release. Curl the toes underneath. Send it up to your plank and up, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. So we're drawing our heels towards the mat. We're pressing evenly into all corners of the fingers. And try not to collapse into the wrist, but press into the fingertips. Inhale, lift the left leg up, keep it level. Exhale, open the hips. Left foot comes to the right side of the mat. Inhale, 3-legged dog, keep the hips level. Exhale, draw it in and bring it up, and we'll do low lunge on the left side. Inhale here. Exhale, come light on the fingertips, not collapsing into the body. Squeeze into the middle body. You might come up, inhale here. Exhale, runner stretch. Keeping flexion in the foot and a 90-degree angle in the back leg. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come back to your lunge. Curl the back toes underneath. Lunge. Step back for your plank. Inhale, come forward and come all the way to the belly, keeping the elbows tucked in towards the body. Inhale, cobra. Shine the heart forward, mild back bend here. Exhale, release. Curl the toes underneath. Send it up to your plank. And then up to downward facing dog. So we'll build on to this here. We'll start by taking 5 breaths in downward facing dog, lifting the tailbone up towards the sky. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, open the hip up. Remember not to collapse into the left side of the body, but keep equal weight. You might be able to lift your hip a little higher. Draw the left heel down. Inhale, 3-legged dog, and draw it up into your lunge. Low lunge. Uncurl the back toes. Send the left knee down. Inhale here. And make sure that your knee is over your ankle. You should really be feeling this in the left hip flexor there. Exhale, send it back, runner stretch. Remember to keep flexion in the foot and not to let your hips be popping out. You want to keep them square and level. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk forward, curl the toes underneath. This time, we'll send it up into a high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the back knee, get your centered underneath, and then straighten it out. Strong legs here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, plant the hands back. Step back into plank. This time you might move forward and come to a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. Inhale, send the left leg up, 3-legged dog, and on the exhale, open it up. The shoulder blades are drawn down and away into the back. Remember remembering to breathe. Inhale, send it up, downward facing dog, three-legged dog, and exhale, draw it in. Step it up into your low lunge. Drop the back knee and uncurl the toes. Yogi shows though, if you find it helps you to keep your toes curled, all the power to you. So we'll stay here in our low lunge, feeling the stretch in our right hip flexor. Inhale here, make sure that you're keeping your center underneath you. Exhale, draw it back to your runner stretch. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release over your straight leg. Inhale, we look forward. Exhale, walk it into your lunge. Curl the toes underneath. This time, inhale, sweep it up into a high lunge. So get yourself comfortable here, get yourself situated. You might have to bring that back foot up a little bit. We reach up, our shoulder blades shine into our sockets there. Gaze up, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Step it back. Yogi's choice, belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the toes and pedal it out. Take 5 breaths here. So here we want the thighs to be rotating inwards. The upper arm bones rotating outwards. Inhale, send the right leg up. Exhale, bend it open. We're getting a little bit of a hip opener here. We're not collapsing or dumping our weight into one side. Inhale, level the hips. Exhale, draw your knee in. Step it up, low lunge. Inhale, shine the heart forward. Exhale, you can come onto your fingertips, or you can come up onto your knee there, making sure that we're sinking into the knee, but we still have that effect of drawing the body into the center. Exhale, draw it back, runner stretch, keeping flexion in the toes and keeping our hips nice and level. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step in to your lunge, curl the back toes underneath. Inhale, send it up, high lunge. Yay! Keep strong legs here. Our belly button, our navel is drawing in towards the spine and up. We get that effect of Uddiyana Bandha, lifting up from the navel. Inhale here and check it out. On your next exhale, open it up. Warrior 2, making sure that we're in heel to arch alignment. Sink into that front knee. And we're keeping even weight throughout the back leg. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears. Check it out. Inhale, reach forward, send it upwards and back, peaceful warrior. So your back arm can come down the back leg, or you can send it over to the front hip crease. Inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel it down into your low lunge. Take a breath here. Plant the hands, step back. We go through vinyasa, belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Exhale, send it up, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. If you find you're building a lot of heat, take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, lion's breath, stick the tongue out. Once more, inhale through the nose. Exhale, lion's breath, stick the tongue out. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the hip open, lifting the knee higher. Inhale, three-legged dog, baby toe draws towards the mat. Exhale, bring it in, hover, and step it up into your low lunge. Dropping the back knee, we come onto our fingertips, leg on the fingertips, or we can come up to our knee. At this point, you might have built a lot of heat in the body. Take a moment to honor that. And come back to the breath, evening it out. Inhale here. Exhale, draw back. Flex your left foot. Spreading the toes, or what is called yogi toes there. Keeping a 90-degree angle on the back leg. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. You should be feeling this nice stretch in the back hamstring, back thigh there too, the quads. Inhale, come forward. Curl the back toes on the knee. Get yourself situated, and on the inhale, come up, high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, sink a little deeper into your front knee. Reaching as if a string were coming from your head, and you're reaching it towards the ceiling, but you're keeping those legs nice and strong. Inhale here, exhale, pivot the back leg and open it up. Warrior two. Making sure we're in that heel to arch alignment. The long edges of our feet are matched up with the short edges of the mat. Keep the hips nice and forward, and that you can see your big toe over the front knee. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reach forward, send it up, peaceful warrior. Or you can take your back arm, come to the front hip. Inhale here. Exhale, relax into the pose. Inhale. Exhale, come back out. Cartwheel it down. Lunge here. Plant the hands. Step back, move through a flow, keeping the elbows tucked in towards the body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Inhale, send the right leg up. Keep it in a three-legged dog, making sure that the pinky toe is facing the mat and that our hips are level. Inhale here. Exhale, draw it in. Take your knee to the outside of your right wrist, keeping flexion in your front foot. We're moving into pigeon. So unhook the back toes, make sure that they're parallel. Inhale here. Exhale, if it's in your practice, you can come to a block. Sit up here, come to a block. Forearms on the block, or come right down to the mat for pigeon pose, making sure that we have flexion in the front foot. Because pigeon pose is, you're working a lot of bigger muscles in pigeon pose. This is a pose that you want to stay in for a few extra breaths. We normally stay in it for 10 to 12 breaths. You can stay longer, of course, but it's not one that you want to be jerking yourself in and out of. Now starting to come up. Come on into our fingertips. From here, come a little forward off of the back knee, a little upwards. Send the back knee up, and we're here. We can grab the back leg with our left foot, and we're just going to give ourselves a nice quad stretch here. So if you need a strap, you can grab a strap here. You can stay here. If you're feeling adventurous, send the front or the right arm up here. Just making sure that you're getting a nice quad stretch there. Inhale here, exhale, release the back foot down, plant the hands, pick the back leg up, and send it back, downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here to just pedal it out. Your right leg will probably feel, I don't know, it feels a lot looser to me right now. It feels long and stretched. So we'll complete this by doing this on the other side. Inhale, send the left leg up, keeping that baby toe facing the mat, equal weight in the hands. Exhale, draw your knee in. Place it to the outside of the left wrist, keeping flexion in the foot. Uncurl back toes, come down. Inhale, lift the heart, proud pigeon. Exhale, come down to what feels good for you. So that could be a block, your forearms, or all the way to the mat. And if you find that your one hip is kind of uneven or unlevel, or you're kind of dipping all over the place, take a block and place it underneath your hip to kind of raise yourself up. Your pigeon pose is not one that you want to get a strain in or pull a muscle. Again, it works a lot of our larger muscle groups, so be very mindful with this pose. Cooling down, evening out the breath. Inhale, come up, and come onto our hands. Curl the toes underneath. Send your toes towards the sky. Reach back, and let's do a quad stretch here. So for me, this is a less open side. I really have to get my focus here if I want to lift my arm up. But just move in a way that feels okay for you. This might be a pose you can normally do. Sometimes I can go really deeper into the pose, and then other days my body's like, nope, not happening. Exhale, curl the toes, send it back. Plant the hands and push up. Send it back into downward facing dog. We'll take 5 more breaths here. Feeling the blood rush down through our legs. Tailbone reaches towards the sky. Heels drawing towards the mat. Downward facing dog. From here, inhale, exhale, drop the knees. Walk back towards your knees. Send the legs to one side. And we'll come to have a seat on our mat. Drawing the bum towards the heels and come to lie flat on your back. If you're wearing a ponytail like me, rearrange it, sticking into the back of my head. Knees up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you're practicing. See if you can tickle your heels with your fingertips and root into the mat with your forearms, planting the feet nice and firmly. We're moving into bridge. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips up. Feel as though you are squeezing a block between both knees, and your sitting bones are reaching towards the back of your knees. You might clasp your hands underneath, moving the shoulder blades underneath the body. The chin tucks towards the chest, and the chest towards the ceiling. Rooting into the mat. If you can't clasp your elbows or your hands, no problem. Just plant the forearms onto the mat and press into them. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Come down. Flatten your back, your lower back against the mat. We'll take a moment here, knees still up towards the ceiling, and we'll move into a bridge flow. So again, you want to feel as though you can tickle your heels with your fingertips. And as we move up, our hips up, we'll lift the hands as well. Inhale, lift the hips up, arms reach up and come over top of us. Inhale here. Exhale, hips come down, arms come down as well. Inhale, reach up, moving in through a bridge flow. Exhale, back down. We'll do 3 more of these. Again, don't let the knees splay out to the side. You want them to be hugging in, feeling as though they have a block between them. That squeezing effect. And once more, here we go. Inhale, come up. Exhale, really slow it down. Really feel every part of your body, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming down. Your hands reaching down. Good job. Stay as you are like this. Inhale, lift the hips up, shift them to the right side of the mat. Exhale, draw your knees in towards your chest and let them fall to the left side of the mat. We're here in a revolve twist. Inhale, send the right fingertips out. You can send them both out if you want, but right tips out and gaze over those right fingertips. Inhale, draw the head in, and then the arms. Exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. Feet touch the mat, get realigned. We'll move to the other side. Inhale, lift the hips up, send them over to the left side of the mat. Exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest and let them fall to the right side of the mat. Left fingertips come out and we gaze over those left fingertips. And twists are a great way to rid the body of toxins. Like, it's a good detoxifying pose. It's good for indigestion. Inhale, head comes back in towards center and the arms. Exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest. Toes touch the mat, get realigned. Inhale here. Exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest, stay centered. Arms come up, inhale. Exhale, take your nose and try to touch your knees, coming into like a curl ball or a porcupine position. Inhale. Exhale, take one more breath, inhale. Exhale, one more, inhale. Really draw that nose towards the knees and exhale, release. Sending our feet to the corners of the mat, each corner. Arms come alongside our body, palms up for receiving. Shavasana. take a moment here to allow the body to get the full benefit of your flow, the poses you just did. Gives us a chance to quiet the mind as well before we hop up into our day or evening or a night. Just giving the body a chance to just relax and let go. And if you have a few more minutes to spare, I invite you to take the time here. If you've got a rock and roll, let's invite some movement into our toes, into our fingertips. Rotate the wrist and the ankles. Gently nod the head from side to side. Roll on to one side of your body. Come into like a fetal position. Inhale here. Exhale, push up. And come to a seated position. Keeping the eyes closed if that's okay for you today. Draw your hands to your heart space. And take a moment to find gratitude for making the time to be on your mat, to doing something so good for you, to cutting out a little time in your day to find balance or create it in your life, and to doing something so good for you. We draw the hands up to the third eye, the place between your brows. We bow when we say, may the light in me honor the lights of the universe. Namaste.